Hello, here's Sophia from Germany talking to Joseph Gokai from Sierra Leone on Skype. We're going to talk about the topic of the Ebola outbreak in Sierra Leone and Western Africa today and about our engagement at Paddy's family, his organization, and GOAL, the Go Africa, Go Germany Alumni Association. We are both alumni from GOAL, and I'm in the board. Joseph is also a member, and we are working now together to get some funding, some donation to make some projects happening in Sierra Leone. Joseph, tell us about you a little bit. Where do you live at the moment? What do you do in life? Why are we talking today?
Hi, I am Joseph Gokai from Sierra Leone and from Southern Sierra Leone, especially Bo. I am a social researcher and I am also a community organizer. Uh, we are here today and we are having a discussion about Ebola and also the development cooperation that has begun between Paddy's family and the Go Africa, Go Germany Alumni Association, GO.
Yeah, tell us. You were also a member of the exchange program. When did you take part in it, and where did you go with Go Africa, Go Germany?
That was a wonderful experience. It was, I think, between 2009 and 10. Uh, we went to Germany and then to Ghana and Nigeria in the following year in 2010. I mean, it was a wonderful experience, and then I learned a lot. Although the association was very, very short, but we made friends, and then we also developed a good understanding of what the differences and then similarities of being a Ghanaian and or being an African or a German means, and so and after all these years we've built a very good relationship, with members and with also members from another generation. So it was a wonderful experience to see.
For me too. I went to different places in 2010 and 11. I went to first Germany, like always, and then later to South Africa and Swaziland.
No, no, okay, that's one.
Yeah, so tell us a bit about Sierra Leone. I mean, we witnessed it through the news that last year there was this awful outbreak of Ebola, but in Germany we have like a safe distance from the virus, and you were in the field. How was that like for you?
The outbreak of the Ebola was a shock to all of us because we've only heard about Ebola in the eastern part of Africa. I mean, in East Africa and maybe Central, if you like. But it was very new to us, and our health systems were not in place to tackle it. So when it started, first it actually began like a joke, and everybody was playing about it, Ebola, and there was this comedy all around town, particularly in the capital, in the national capital. There was this comedy about it, and people were playing and making fun of it. But then, as it hit Kailan hard, and by that time it had reached Monrovia, which is our neighboring country, Liberia, and so we started to feel the pinch of it, and it started spreading in like wildfire. It was new to us. We never knew how to tackle it. We had no knowledge about it, no awareness how to prevent it or how to control it, and how even to start the fight. So it was like spreading. It's because, I mean, the outbreak, really, the Ebola outbreak is very, very, very deadly. I mean, from what the cases have shown, is that it's whenever, I mean, it will struck other communities, but when it is within communities that are marginalized, I mean, it's terrible because the health systems are weak. There are no proper sanitary conditions. So it's easy to spread because the contact is intense and it's very difficult to control.
the goal of this video today is also to get some more donations for the Better Place site we put on for Patty's family. I'm gonna open this one. Yeah, we set up a page on betterplace.org. I'm gonna put the link below also, and we have named it Save the Community Post Ebola Relief in Sierra Leone. And Kai, our board president from Goal, is responsible for that site. So far, we don't have that much money collected yet. Our goal is to get 16,500 euros for different goals we want to reach with this crowdfunding.
What we do is that we provide chlorine buckets. We put them in buckets, and we provide them to schools, and then we also provide hand wash, antibacterial gels to clean the hands. Because the thing here is that with dust and with we as a country, as a very traditional country, we have practices of touching. Here when we greet, we shake hands. When we are so fond of touching. We are like always touching. So what one way of preventing this this Ebola and other health illnesses is really by instituting safe, like cleaning of hands and then prevention. So that's also something that we are introducing.
So far we have collected I think 19 euros, and we need still 750 euros to reach our goal of chlorine facilities. We have so far 4 donors, and just 1% of the needed money is already there. And then we have 2 more goals. You can also explain.
The psychosocial counseling is more for people have been affected now. When school reopened, I think about 1 week ago, there was a huge problem of people going back to school. So families, some parents were very reluctant to send their schools back to school, their children back to school, because there was still this fear. This is one thing that the Ebola brought, a lot of fear. So people were afraid to send kids back to school, and so what we do is we have counselors, people who have been trained by NGOs and to go to communities and help with counseling. So we also have them, to help with school counseling as well. We have them stationed at schools, because we cannot afford to pay as much as these non-governmental organizations or government do. Well, what we do is that we've used them to train our own volunteers. We've had volunteers, young people from within the organization, to help with this counseling. So we also provide counseling for people who've survived the virus. We tell them exactly about how we create that passage for them to reintegrate into the society again, to get back to school for children, exactly, and also for parents to see the need to send their children back to school, because there will be no schools without children, right?
Yeah.
The government has taken that responsibility to pay school fees for all people that are attending government schools, right? But now, what is happening to other things like books, like textbooks, like exercise books, like uniforms, like lunch? People cannot go to school with children. We don't want children to go to school with a hungry stomach. So what we do is we are coming in and we are providing these supports. We are helping parents who cannot afford. The stress is on those who cannot afford and those who fall below the lines or the target groups for government. So because they are very, 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 very poor people in these marginalized communities. So we are providing school fees, we are providing textbooks and exercise books, we are helping with school shoes, we are helping with bags, and we are also giving out microcredits, small loans.
Let me just
to families.
okay. Let me just tell the people watching, this is our betterplace.org site. You can see Joseph in the Bo district at the Ebola Response Center on the picture. You can see that we haven't reached our goal at all yet. The donation has just started and we didn't communicate it yet too well, so that's also why we're doing this video here. Please feel free to share this information and ask around. Feel free to donate even a little amount of money, 10 euros maybe, or like I did 30 euros. It's also very simple, it doesn't take much time, and I also wanted to underline and emphasize that it's not only the German fellows, for example, from Go Africa, Go Germany, we are addressing this video to. We are also asking our African comrades maybe to donate and to make that clear, because I wanted to know from your side also, Joseph, what you think, if donation, giving money, also especially from Western countries to Sierra Leone or to Africa in general, Western Africa, is the clue, is the solution. You told us before that no, we have it, the change has to come from within Africa, but there are some people who criticize this system of donating, and some who might maybe feel some how you say, yeah, resistance to really press the donate button because they don't think it's the right way. What do you think? What can you tell us about this topic? Whoops.
No, I think that if you have a friend and your friend's house is on fire, and then he's your friend or she's your friend, you have the heart to help. And the people of this country and the people that I am that are for the past 9 months that I've lived with, I've lived in their houses, the people that I've ate with, the people that I've worked with, the people that I've spent like almost my whole day and night with, are people who are in need of help, and we've tried as a country, and if it weren't for instance, for help from outside of this country, we would not have anything with this virus. I mean, we appreciate as a country, we appreciate the generous donations from friends all over this country, all over the world, to help relieve us from this bondage and this huge problem. And to the subject of whether donating will help change things, to a certain extent, I think if my house is on fire and I can't put my house, put that fire out, and you have the means, if you help me, then thank you. I think I am not like this huge fan of people who say the problems of Africa should be solved by Africans themselves. I think we all have an investment to make. I mean, if I were, or if Sierra Leone we are in such a similar situation to give out, we could as well give out. You can't imagine that we even had help coming from Liberia. Yeah, Liberia sent some specialists, people who had been successful in fighting Ebola in that country, came over here to help.
Yeah.
So you see, even when they were also fighting with Ebola, but they did manage to send people in to help us solve our own problems. It's true that for so long, monies have been poured into these countries and nothing has come out of it. And I think the problem but I mean, this organization that we set up, and I am involved with, is above that greed, because I mean, I have even used my own money.
The image you gave us with the burning house of your friend is, I think, a really good metaphor for this. And I think also our donations, they will be like one bucket of water, but this one bucket of water can help to, you know, fight this fire. And I hope that people in our goal network and also others who want to help are gonna donate this one bucket of water, and you can choose the program, the project you wanna put money in. There are 3 goals, 3 different approaches to bring relief to that um, community there. So please think about it and don't wait too long, because the help is needed right now, right?
Yes, I think so, and I think one thing that I want to stress out is that this is not a plea for money, or like we are begging, or like, I am begging on behalf of my people, of this country, and especially those who've lost their lives. This is a plea to humanity. If you are human and you want to help, okay. But then if you cannot help, or you can't afford to help, then just pray for us and pray for those who've lost their lives. These are people who woke up just one morning, going about their normal lives, and just by maybe leaving home, going to work, you contract a disease, or just by maybe going to attending a funeral of your loved one, and then you contract the disease, and and so many other things. So it's basically a call to humanity. If you think you are human and you believe in giving, then okay. But it's not a plea, or it's not like we are begging for 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 money, but it's because, I mean, what I'm saying is, this is the kind of things that have been happening, because people will always, there's always people, opportunists out of chaos, people who want to make such a thing as an enterprise, and begin to seek money out of that. The systems we have in place is that we have a secure system in place, that even that one penny sent into this country from anybody could be traced, because the organization is not only an association of young men and women, but this is an organization that is in the office of the paramount chief of Kakwa Chiefdom, and the paramount chief is the grand chief patron, and the secretary in the office of the paramount chief is one of the signatories to the account. And then also the Honorable Paramount Chief itself is a honorable member of Parliament for Paramount Chiefs. So he's a respected man, and he has been very, very kind. He has provided a lot of resources, and so the only thing that we need now at this particular moment is to move forward, is to help, and because we have this burning desire to help, and that's why we want to help.
Yeah.
And that's all. And so we cannot, our resource wells are dry now. Like now, as I speak to you, I am. It's a shame, but I have to say it. I am broke. My account is zero. Because I've used everything that I own.
So, to summarize this, the money will be in safe hands. Don't be afraid to send money in, donate, and then it will be just a drop somewhere. It will be spent in concrete projects, and also Paddy's Family and Goal is going to inform about how much money was collected, what has been done with it, what is the progress of these 3 challenges and goals we're facing. So don't worry about that. And now I would like to thank Joseph for taking that much time to tell us his story and also the program of Paddy's family and giving us some really important insights on what is happening in Sierra Leone and Western Africa, because here in Europe or Germany we are just having a very small picture of the crisis and also the impact. We are just watching the news, which are getting less and less focused on Ebola. So I think this was a great opportunity to find out what you are doing, also to stay in contact with our Goal alumni and to see what they are working on in their own countries and what are the topics. Also, Go Africa, Go Germany Alumni Association should stay tuned, yeah, and not give up our work as an association to exchange and to change the world and bring the future leaders of the world also together. Stay in touch. So thank you so much. And
Yeah, thank you.
I think the two of us, we will stay in contact and inform each other. And also, maybe if there's a chance, meet each other again in Germany or Sierra Leone or at the next summer school of Goal in Ghana.
Okay.
Okay, then
Okay.
bye bye, everybody.
Bye bye.
Thanks for watching.